Water. Since the first people came to what is now Colorado, conveying water was a central focus to prehistoric Puebloans, to the Spanish, and to our more recent heritage of miners, ranchers, and farmers. And today, more than 1,000 years after the earliest efforts to manage water, it remains the sustaining element around which we organize our lives, environment, and society. It allows for green expanses and urban forests in our ever-growing towns and cities. Its powerful movement creates electricity and has made much of our semi-arid state a veritable breadbasket of agriculture. Water is at the very heart of what makes Colorado the envy of the world.
But Colorado's water is under strain. The very appeal of our great state brings more people eager to share its lifestyle. More demand for water to grow food, to irrigate lawns, to produce energy, and for household needs is creating unprecedented water challenges. And changing climate may further limit water supplies. Scientists suggest this may lead to longer or deeper droughts. Fire, in turn, threatens our water supplies and damages our water quality. Water planning in Colorado centers on one primary fact: natural water supplies have not aligned with human settlement patterns. Much of Colorado's water falls on the west side of the Continental Divide, while at least 80% of the state's population lives on the east side. Colorado moves water from the west to the east to meet the demands of the Front Range. All told, Colorado uses about 1/3 of its water in agriculture, city supplies, and industrial purposes. But much of the rest is required by legal agreements to flow downstream to other states. These physical and legal constraints on our water use, along with population growth and what is expected to be wide variability in future precipitation, will leave Colorado with a major water supply gap that by some calculations could be a shortfall of water for over 1 million people by mid-century.
In 2013, Governor John Hickenlooper issued an executive order calling on Colorado to develop a strategic plan to address these growing strains on our state's water. Colorado's water plan charts a new course, one that emphasizes collaboration, cooperation, and community. It focuses on solutions by setting measurable objectives. This plan offers a strategic vision for a dynamic economy that supports vibrant and sustainable cities, productive agriculture, a flourishing environment, and a world-class recreation industry. Colorado's water plan grows out of the largest civic engagement exercise ever attempted here, formalized meetings within and between river basins. These basin roundtables brought competing interests from all walks of life face to face, again and again. Over time, suspicions gave way to listening, which gave way to relationships and trust. This grassroots project benefits from the participation of interests across the water community. It gleaned from an unprecedented, deliberative process that opened water policy topics up for dialogue and critique so that drafts of the plan could be improved over time.
The plan outlines actions in the realm of conservation, land use, agriculture, storage, and environmental management that puts Colorado on a course to addressing these shortfalls. It calls for improving the regulatory processes that can hinder flexibility and explores creative financial incentives that protect agriculture and advance critical water infrastructure projects. It outlines the values necessary for projects to attract state support. Projects that enhance the environment, provide recreation, increase supplies, and meet compact compliance. It safeguards Colorado's water by vigilantly protecting our interstate compacts and decrees. These provide certainty to Colorado and our neighbors on allocations of supplies. Finally, the plan will continue to strengthen the vigorous efforts at outreach, education, and public engagement to equip Coloradans with the information they need to make informed water choices.
Colorado's water challenges are great and demand our united focus. That's why the plan relies heavily on the guidance of our river basins. Colorado has moved away from adversarial approaches to collaborating on water projects that benefit all partners by capitalizing on regional projects that tie our state together, both economically and hydrologically. And the plan calls for an active role from the Colorado Water Conservation Board in brokering agreements among parties on Trans Mountain water, a role informed by the state's conceptual framework and points to consensus recently assembled by the Basin Roundtables. Colorado continues to play a leading role in Western water. Other states, sovereign tribes, and the country of Mexico, among many others, watch Colorado and its headwaters closely. Our water challenges require us to all pull together, to become more agile in our approaches, and to seek solutions that benefit all of us.
Colorado's water plan reflects agreement from water interests statewide on broad, near-term actions needed to secure our water future with a balanced approach that protects our economy, our agriculture, recreation, and our environment. I want to thank those who attended over 1,000 Basin Roundtable meetings over the past 10 years and submitted comments, along with 30,000 others on this plan. Like our water, and those who've organized around it for many centuries, the plan, too, remains in motion.
Colorado's water plan is a living document, a grassroots framework for how we create a sustainable water future that will benefit generations to come.
Colorado's water plan has proven water's not for fighting anymore, but whiskey's still for drinking. Here's the Colorado Water Plan.